Hello, MonstersAbound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, part 19 of my Skrolk Campaign, where we're planning to plague the world, starting with Helmgart. And also this place. It's, I don't know, Pox Marsh, one of those, the Blood Coast, something that sounds awful, basically. And we've laid siege to it. This is one of the two holdouts that Luther still has, the vampirics. So we just got this one and the Awakening to deal with, and then we've knocked Luther out. And he's, of course, one of the threats we need to deal with. Plague is such a good spell. It's like Pit of Shades, basically, but on Plague. Yeah, that's what it is. It's Plague. It's riddled with Plague. People just explode. Even Zombles. And I mean, Zombles are already Zombles, so, you know, to make a Zomble explode with Plague is impressive. Really, I mean, that's, you know, Plague goals. Plague squad goals. Do people still say squad goals, or is that like last year? Am I still down with the kids, or is it the children that are wrong? I think we know the answer to that. We're going to play it safe by basically pounding them from long range, because it's the best way to do a siege, basically. It's very much a case of we have superior firepower, and so in many ways, them staying in the city just makes them sitting ducks. It doesn't really help them in any way, realistically. We've got knocked out the cannon. I mean, my clan rats didn't, but the bloated corpse certainly did, so thanks very much, guys. Pretty much took out the entire of the Immortal team there. And apparently they're just running away from the mortar. Apparently they've had enough. They don't want to be a mortar team anymore. Who can blame them? The Death Globe mortars are doing absolute carnage, as per usual, and more Plague. This time on ghosts, that's right. Plague that can kill zombies, and also ghosts. Now, of course, ghosts are already dead, and usually, in many cases anyway, immune to being plagued. But Skrolk is so potent that he can kill people who are already dead, basically, and transparent, and he can still kill them with Plague. I mean, that's, you know, got to take your hat off to Skrolk. Probably because it's filled with Plague. So already the vampire units are starting to sort of fade away and crumble because they've had enough of being, you know, shot at relentlessly a lot, and also plagued. I mean, Plague has done a lot of damage, actually. Where's Skrolk? Let's have a look at Skrolk. Skrolk's got 302 kills from Plague, and that's pretty bloody good. I mean, most of the units he's killed with the Zombies, but to be honest, upgraded Plague can pretty much kill anything that you use it on. Any unit will usually explode from it. Even Depth Guard will explode from Plague. So we're just going to continue to mop up the units on the walls. They'll keep feeding units onto the walls so that we can shoot at them. It's very, very useful like that. This tower over here is getting some pot shots at us, but to be honest, I'm just going to ignore it, because it's not going to do enough damage for me to warrant actually giving a shit about. Because yeah, there's a lot of dead units on this wall. Oof, it's going to sting. The units hiding behind this gatehouse are always a bit of a pain, because you can't shoot them. Not from this angle anyway. It's a bit of a bugger, never mind. What you can do though is plague the fuckers. That works out quite nicely. Yeah, so I mean, let's look at the enemy army here. They've lost over half their number, and I haven't even had to bother to move. Now, we have taken a little bit of damage thanks to the towers, which I've now destroyed. But pretty much everything else, I mean, the towers are now down. We're pretty much safe now. We can just finish them off. Okay, we're taking a little bit of fire here, but then we can just plague the fuckers, and that's going to do enough damage to just make them explode. Plague, sometimes when you put it on the wall, actually ends up below the wall, but that's fine, because it still does the desired effect. As you can see, these Depth Guard just literally just bleeding to death in their armour. Yep, down they go. Right, well, that's, I mean, that's the end of that chapter, I guess. They're all just going to start crumbling away. We sent some clan rats down here to blow up a bloated corpse, which they did. And that's pretty much everything is now. That all the bats flying out, just falling out of the sky. Now there's just a very worried Gunnery White, just left alone by himself. He's the only one left. There's only one guy, and frankly, I can't be asked to send people into the city to go and give him the heebie-jeebies. So I could wait for him to die, but that would take quite a while. So I'm just going to send some. I'm just going to send him a little present. I'm going to send him a little surprise. I'll give him a little bit of a shock, and hopefully, then he'll just drop dead of his own accord. I mean, he's already dead, but clan rat surprise, motherfucker! And you can see he's just like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. No, too many. No. Gets one hit in, and then boop. It's not the fastest way to do a siege, but it certainly is the way to not take as many casualties. A bit of food, a little bit of money, all that kind of good stuff. We'll loot and occupy at level 1, and we really need to kill these guys because I am not happy about them. Well, hello. Luther's back with 3 rotting leviathans, 2 necrophex colossuses, and a couple of death shriek terrorgeists. Of course he is. That's fine. That's fine. We'll deal with that. That's going to be a-okay. And we've also almost got our plague cauldron thingy jobby. It's one turn. Fucking hell. Fucking A. Oh, looking forward to this. I'm finally almost there. The plan was plague the Empire, and so it begins. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, you're just going to live there until I decide otherwise. Pox Marsh will upgrade, and we'll upgrade Temple of nope, that one. Yep, we'll upgrade that one. Public order here isn't great, but I think it's just because prevention instability. Yep, okay, so that'll fix itself. So that's all good. We might have a little issue down here, but we'll get some walls just to be on the safe side. Plus, of course, walls bring in money. And we'll do that. We won't give Malekith any money this turn, but to be honest, he's pretty happy anyway, so I'm sure he'll be okay.
Master Assassin.
And you? Right, yes, because we had some Bretonnians down here raiding us for some reason. Let's get another one of you, just because I quite like that idea. You know what? I'm just gonna get one warp fire thrower. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this. We just need to finish off Luther, so we need to get some Gonorrhea and Skrolk together, linking up in a nice pincer movement. The High Elves are pretty much dead. They've just got Alariel's digs left, which is horrible enchanted forest, which I don't think even the Dark Elves like. They're elves, but it's just too fucking Disney for their likes. Oof, where are you going? Where are you going, my friend? Oh, you know what? I thought Arkham was dead, but it looks like he's not quite dead yet. News of his demise was greatly exaggerated. Apparently. So that's nice. So he could be a friend, maybe. Assuming he gets on with Malik. Oh, there we go. Lothern is dead. Yeah, well, I think this is probably the first time I've ever seen Lothern get their ass kicked. I've seen Malekith get his ass kicked, but never... Wait, did we not? Oh no, because that... Was that... Who did that? Was that Chaos? Shit, we should go grab that. We should go grab that if we can. That'd be great. Okay, let's get some Deathglow Bombardiers. I just want a nice mix. We've got the Plague Claw Catapults. I'm happy with that. We've got some Plague Monks. Let's get some Storm Vermin just to, keep us going. And we've got a Plague Spawns. Oh, this is good. Blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Okay, so we've got Plague for 8 turns. Now, the Plague will spread. I think. I'm fairly sure it will. And I guess every 8 turns it just replenishes? Plus it increases Skaven corruption by 20 in the surrounding regions, which is, I mean, that is going to cause all kinds of havoc. I mean, Skaven corruption is already pretty nasty, and it's only going to get worse, which is nice. So, spreading plague, that's the Skaven way. That's the Skaven way. Now, can we reach you? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay, Pustin Fever. Let's give you hard to hit. Okay, I mean, ideally, we get the ambush. Although, to be honest, I don't think the ambush is actually going to help us all that much, because this army is just... Oof. That's a hell of an army. There's a lot of really nasty shit in this thing. But we're gonna go for it. We have got the ambush. That's nice. I think 4 spawns is probably going to be more than enough. Probably.
Fight my brothers.
Yeah. Do your best, guys. Now, this army isn't really suited for dealing with this many large units. As such, we're going to run some interference and hopefully keep them at range for a little while longer. So basically, we're just going to send wave upon wave of our own men at them to keep them busy. And so far, it's having the desired effect, because the Necrofex is a concentrating fire on the summoned clan rats. These guys, I don't know what they did to piss Skrolk off, but, you know, having to charge an entire enemy army by themselves is, well, it's fucking suicidal, basically. Our mortars are doing that. We'll deal with the depth guard fairly easily, I think. The depth guard should not be a problem. The problem is all these large units. Another wave of Skaven to try and keep them at bay. A little plague there, which it misses. Just a bit of a bugger, but never mind. On the left flank, we've got a bloated corpse and a couple of Terrorgeists flapping around. Now, the Terrorgeists, I don't feel like Terrorgeists should be that nasty, but fuck me, they're a pain in the arse. Christ, we're going to send Ian over to hug the bloated corpse, because I don't want them hugging the storm vermin. In go the storm vermin, trying to deal with these large units. We're roasting some of the depth guard on the right flank there. Our plague monk sensor bearers, that's it, moving on the flank. And our warp fire throwers just roasting anyone they can get their hands on. The summoned unit of triads, they're the decoy unit, so we're not going to waste the actual triad unit, just keeping depth guard at bay while we roast them. But so far so good. There's a bit of a melee broken out over here as the Necrofex and the Rotting Leviathan. We're going to hit the Rotting Leviathan with the what's their names? The Death Squad. That's it. That's going to reduce his armor by half, and that's pretty effective. So he should now go down. The Death Squad actually incredibly useful dealing with high armor units like this. You just send them in, just fucking get minced. It's great. It's great. Ian is not having a great time with the Terrorgeist, and I don't know why. Because, like, his melee attack is 128. He should be doing shit tons of damage to this guy, and he just doesn't seem to be doing anything. Looks like he keeps getting interrupted. He just doesn't seem to do shit. So that's not great. Over on the right flank, the Plague Monk Sensor Bearers are getting absolutely annihilated by a bunch of depth guard. 71 kills, 36 kills. Now some of these will be clan rats, but still. And there's a Terrorgeist in here as well, who is refusing to die and is killing a lot of them. So these guys are in a lot of trouble, actually. Not great. The Warp Fire Thrower is trying to roast the Rotting Leviathan, which seems to be doing okay. That seems, you know, we're going to have roast crab for lunch. That's good. And someone getting eaten there, never mind. That's it. Get Pustin Fever's coming in to swing his ball at the Rotting Leviathan. That's going to have the desired effect. He can't deal with the ball. He just saw the ball and he was like, I just can't deal with that. But there's another fucking Rotting Leviathan coming in to fight as well. Thankfully we've got him surrounded, so he should be going down fairly quickly. The mortar crew have been dealt with, and now it's basically just Luther. The Terrorgeist is finally going down thanks to army losses. God knows how else we'll deal with it. The plague monks are fucked. There's 16 of them left, and I've decided Luther's still alive, and I've decided, you know what, I'm not going to fight in melee. We're just going to throw everything, including the kitchen sink at the fucker. So, poison wind globes, death globes. We're going to shoot him with the Jezzails, warp fire, literally everything. We're just going to roast the bastard alive with every single weapon team, every single ingenious invention Clan Scryer can comprehend. We're going to launch at Luther Harken. And eventually, hopefully, he should die for good. Eventually, at some point. Any time now? I knew that fight was going to be nasty, and it was.
Organs. Kill.
Yes, let's take the replenishments. At least that army is now dead.
Lord Skrolk.
We can't reach back into our own territory, and the corruption here is still a bit too potent, unfortunately.
Let the bell scream.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to move up, and we're going to hit them next turn. The problem is, I need to hit them with both armies at the same time, and they're just going to start recruiting nasty shit because their garrison's massive. The garrison's big, and it's got nasty units in it, and then they're just going to start recruiting even more nasty units. It's going to take concerted effort to take them down. To be honest, what I really need to do is knock out this corruption so that I can replenish. Okay. Anithrax, you can have Scorch. No. Increased mobility, because I've been meaning to do that for a while now. Okay, has our plague spread? Has it? No. But, you know, at least they're plagued. So that's something. Oh wait, this is the same turn, isn't it? I forgot.
Open the book.
It's only just started. I can't expect the plague to start spreading on the same turn. That's unrealistic. I need to get realistic expectations of what can be accomplished. Sure. Okay, Corona. I need Corona to go and land in Bretonia and start stabbing Bretonians. Because the sooner we can do that, the better. Because that'll cheer Malekith up. I forgot to give Malekith money as well. Oh well. I'll be honest, I've been giving him a lot of money recently, so, you know, he should at least be fairly chill. Be my hope. Malekith's never chill. Oh, I took such a beating in that battle. Ouch. I need to get rid of this. I need to remove the vampiric corruption so that I can replenish. Oh, good. Beastman. Lovely. Okay, are you fucking off? You appear to have just come over to Lustria just for a holiday, and now you're leaving again. Fair enough. Corona's apparently ranked up by doing nothing. Good job there. And I wanted to bring you over to Skaven Blight and put a Undercity in Skaven Blight just for the lols.
Ready.
I want you to actually come over here. So you skedaddle over there. And there we go. You can be elusive. Sure. Sure. No spreader yet? Okay, that's fine. It's only the first, turn, and it'll keep popping up and plaguing everyone at the same time. So, the corruption has dropped. Perfect. Right. If I do that, I could, if I could get the ambush. I'm still going to take attrition there.
Skulk ambush.
That is forbidden.
I am the Plague Lord.
I mean, we should be good to go next turn. So then we can hit... As long as we can siege the city and have backup, we can then replenish Lord Skrolk anyway. That seems fine. Are you gonna leave as well? Your friends seem to be leaving. Are you going to leave with them, or do you have an extra week holiday, you know, on the go?
Master Assassin.
Because fuck off, basically. I mean, more storm vermin is not the worst idea, and then we actually need some natural guys in here, don't we? So, sorcerer, cunning, disciplined. It's going to be Murta.
Pestilence come.
Level fucking hell, level 14. Jesus. I mean, that works. We can give you plague. Magical reserves, arcane conduit, pestilent birth is nice, but it's not the best. I've already been at one pestilent birth, and it was a hell of a ride. Yeah, go and scout. Do I want a warlock engineer? We've got too many. I could get an assassin. Strong is good. An extra 10% weapon strength. Yes, Gareth. Odd name for a Skaven, Gareth, but that's fine. You can be a Gareth if you like. You don't look like a Gareth to me, but far be it from me to comment on such things. Okay, so we've got how many plaguey boys have we got now? We've got one stood over here, haven't we? Did we have another one? Did we have more? I can't remember. Oh, we got Hull Scurry. That's right.
Techno magic.
Yes, techno magic. See if we can techno magic me a plague. No, not plague. Techno magic me an undercity in Skaven Blight. That seems like fun. And we've got enough money that we can go across to Malekith and just make sure that he's...
Deeply intrigued by you.
Yes, I know. I need to give you enough money.
Very well.
Basically, still go... Jesus. God. Oh, it's going up now. Fantastic. Little Stuart.
This way.
I want an undercity in... Ooh, I could put one in the Black Pit, but I think Midland's probably a better option.
Fuck off.
Volmeek, you're going to live there for the moment. We're going to plague multiple things. We're going to get our armies ready, and we're going to prepare our invasion, and then we're going to plague the shit out of them. They'll be so plagued they won't know what to do. Oh, this is bad. Shit. Do I have walls in Chuppa Chups? Don't think I do. And they're going to get a turn after me, or after I just declared war on them, which means they're probably going to go and take Chuppa Chups, and my army's not ready. It's almost ready. It's close. We're good to go. Pretty much. So we'll go... And they've just got a bunch of smelly peasants. So we'll go and kill the smelly peasants. That'll be fine. Killing smelly peasants is literally my middle name. Monsters, smelly peasants abound. That's what they call me. Ah, my plague has spread. Lovely. That's what I like. A little bit of spready plague. Oh, yes. Oh, you're just... Oh, no. I thought I was at war with them, but I'm not. Oh, thank fuck for that. Jesus. Oh, that'd be awful. Ugh. I thought I was at war with them, but I'm not. So that's fine. So, wait, where the fuck did you come from? Knights of Origo. Menegil's manflayers are dead. That's not a surprise. Well, we weren't going to do that anyway, and I think we're good to... Where the fuck are you going?
Not this time.
Well, if we can capture the Awakening, I don't actually care what else you have, because you're basically fucked at that point.
Bring death, disease.
So, continue the siege. We're bringing gonorrhea as support. Nothing like a bit of gonorrhea for support.
Attack.
And we will attack. Jesus, that really? I mean, I feel like two lots of Skaven should be more than almost 50%. That should be a whitewash. I mean, they do have nasty towers. We are going to take some damage here, but if we can take the Awakening, then even if Luther can turn around and take, like, whatever this settlement up here is, again, retake that, I mean, I'm more than happy to swap a shitty level 1 settlement for the Awakening. So
We shall return.
reinforcements have arrived. Gonorrhea joining Skrolk with his ratty legions, while Skrolk pounds the wall of the Awakening from long range. The garrison's quite nasty. However, it's not as nasty as two armies of high-level Skaven. I mean, this is basically a nightmare to face. And frankly, I think the almost 50-50 auto-resolve wasn't really that accurate, because I don't think I'm going to... I mean, I know auto-resolve is, you know, it's auto-resolve. It's not supposed to be as accurate, but still... Come on, guys! Like, I feel like I'm fighting most of the battles in this campaign. And there's a lot of battles where I'm just like, this is just going to be a walkover. I don't need to fight this. But, you know, I would have fought this one anyway. Because it's the Awakening. And it's, look at this, like a big old port there. That's quite nice. Got some, you know, stuff going on over there. Apparently they've just built shit out of boats, because why not? That's fine. It's just got sails everywhere. I think that's what, you know, modern architecture is missing a lot of the time is, you know, sails. Yeah. Yeah, I think more sails, and I think society as a whole would be happier when it can finally get outdoors. Oof, that tower. Just going to knock it down. I mean, there's not really any reason to, but I may as well, because reasons. We're moving our army up into position. Storm Vermin at the front, then the Plague Monk Sensor Bearers, and then finally the weapon teams bringing up the rear. And we've also got a little command group here. We've got Gonorrhea swinging his bell. Next to it, we've got Chlamydia swinging a ball. And then, of course, there's Bussin' Fever swinging his ball as well. So it's got a bit of ball swinging going on. It's kind of in rhythm as well, which is quite nice. That's quite pleasing. I like that. The fuck is going on? Are you okay? Is that normal? Okay, you know what? It's a ghost thing. It's fine. It's a ghost thing. Do they just like? They just plant themselves when they die? I never realised that. What the fuck? They just like plant themselves. Holy shit, that's amazing. Wait, do they stay there, or do they... I guess they're corpses, aren't they? That's just their corpses. So obviously they don't leave corpses, but I guess you can't make the model disappear? So I guess maybe they just plant them in the ground, but of course you can see through the ground here. So they just plant themselves in the... Fucking hell. Fine. Okay, good. I never realised that, but that's alright. We're going to do the classic double plague. That's right, the double plague play. Plague there, and we're going to see the depth gut. Look how fast their health just drops. Holy shit. They just start exploding. It's the best thing ever. Best thing ever. There's a Necrofex guarding the gates, and we're going to advance our boys. There come our ratty boys, charging towards the walls. And our command group is heading for the gate. Balls and bells swinging. A sight to behold. Because there's not much on the walls left, to be honest. Most of the units on the walls are now dead. I mean, they were dead anyway, because, you know, there's zombies. But now they're just starting to crumble away. There's no real sort of like missile unit still up there, so it's... I'll tell you what, the warp lightning cannon is in a perfect place here. Going to take a little damage from these bombs, but there's only 6 of them left, so, you know, it's going to be limited. I think it's going to be less in a minute, because they're going to start crumbling away. Yeah, there we go. Down they go. And we're going to start swinging our ball at the gates, which is going to be pretty effective. There we go. That gate taking quite the swinging ball damage. And, I mean, a lot of the walls aren't defended, but we're going to climb up them anyway. Up go the ladders, the magical pocket ladders. And we're going to just start throwing everyone up onto the wall, because let's face it, who's going to stop us? Zombies, don't make me laugh. And of course, the weapon teams are going to help out, mostly by killing our own boys, but, you know, needs must. The gate's down, Skrolk's gone flying backwards first thing, of course, as is tradition, and the Necrofex is just taking it. But we're gonna take him back. We're gonna knock him out, take him down. He's going down pretty quickly. He's not really suited to dealing with a whole bunch of heroes. Reinforcements for the vampire side are moving in to try and, I guess, plug the gap. But I mean, there's a lot of gaps to plug. We got some deck gunners down here. Look at that. There's deck gunners down there, and these guys up here are not doing much work. There's apparently the mortar crew have come to try and help defend the wall. I mean, probably better off manning the mortar, but I mean, far be it from me. And lots of poison wind glows coming here and hitting our own guys. That's fine. And some depth guard dealing with the storm vermin. Well, I say dealing, I mean running away from, I think. And the plague poison wind globes just still doing a lot of pointless shit. Necrofex Colossus goes down, and the rotting Prometheans need to just be finished off. I mean, our command group here should have no trouble dealing with any of this. The Mongols moving in to help out. Weapon teams causing mostly damage amongst our own units, but never mind. The unit of Plague Monks as a bearers there taking horrendous damage. And we just need to finish off the Vampire Fleet Admiral, who is currently running away. There's also some deck gunners down here that would be, you know, better off back in the ground. So we're going to murder them from every side and take a little bit of damage as the vampires bombard us. And so do our Plague Claw catapults. I feel like we're just evening, you know, it's... The vampires are up against it, so I feel like evening the score slightly by bombarding our own units with artillery. It can only be, you know, it's just fairness, isn't it? It's even a very about being fair. So that's nice. And the Mongols are going to, yeah, they're getting their ass kicked pretty quickly, crumbling away and getting murdered in short order. And the rattling gunners just like unloading into the backs of gonorrhea, chlamydia and pustin fever. And that'll be enough just to make the rest of the army start to crumble away.
Should we run? Flee?
Okay, we took a bit of damage there, but I don't think we lost... Did we lose anyone? Don't think we lost anyone. No, that looks fine to me. Good. Okay, now I don't have a lot of food, but I do want to spend a little bit just to upgrade the Awakening. The Amber Trance is situational at best, but better than a kick in the teeth. Okay, so we've got the Underdocks. That's good. And we want the Arcane Generator, yes, and we want some Public Order. There we go. Now, we might lose Pox Marsh, but that's okay. Now, this should make a lot of money for us, because we've got the docks here, and of course we can then boost that up. So, just the docks alone are going to give us, that's 900, and that's another 450? 450 for each Underdock at max rank. So... you know, just the docks alone are going to make some big cash here, which is very, very nice. Pustin Fever is max rank. Holy shit. I think I'm going to give you missile resistance, because you are a big target swinging your balls around, and probably just a good idea. Let's also give E-Influenza charge bonus, despite the fact that charge bonus is a bit of a trash stat, but never mind. I mean, it's alright, but someone's going to go, actually, MonstersAbound is one of the most powerful stats in the game, and I'll be like, I don't give a shit. Oh, Chlamydia can have immortality. That's good. And Anithrax can, I guess, more range. Okay, good. Food's a bit of a problem at the moment, isn't it? Yeah. What do I do about that? Good question. Good question. Okay. I can put an Undercity in Skaven Blight. Amazing. I fucking love it. And we spread our plague. Ah, look at this. Oh, it's so good. So I guess this will just replenish each turn then? I mean, that's pretty... If we can just get multiple plagues, I'll be spreading all over the place. Everyone will have the plague. It'll be amazing. I mean, unless you've got the plague, obviously. In that case, it's going to be quite traumatic, but... Let's put an Undercity in there. And I need more food, so I'm going to get more food. And I would also like to spread the Undercity. Thank you very much. And I also would like to hide my Undercity. All good stuff. And you can have a Doom Rocket just because... reasons. Good. Vomik. No, you're sat there. And Ixstone, our second temp, you can come over here. Is this army pretty much done? Let's get Gareth in there. Let's get Murta. And I'm going to rename this guy, but I'm going to do it
Silent executioner.
after this. So, what have we got? 19. We've got... I guess we could just get one more Storm Vermin in there, just to back us up. I mean, that seems fine. Do I want a Storm Vermin? Do I want something else? Do I want like a Warplock Jezzail? I don't have any Rattling Guns, do I? Rattling Guns are great. Mind you, so Warp Fire Throwers. I'm having more Warp Fire Throwers. I decided. Rattling Guns are great, but they're not Warp Fire Throwers. And I'll get more pots because reasons. And then let's go and have a quick chat with Malekith and stuff some money in his metal G-string.
Very well.
Buy yourself something nice.
Fine.
Okay, good. Let's keep doing that. Eventually he might actually give us a fucking military alliance. Dozy twat. Oh god, he's just so hard to keep happy. I need more food, don't I? I really need more food. Colonization 40, that's what we just spent. The Under Empire is costing us 34, but it's giving us 20. Settlement upkeep is costing us 30. Yeah, okay. We need to eat more people, basically. Less friends, more eating. I think that's what we need to do. Maybe we declare war on the Bretonians and go on like a lunch, you know, go for a brunch. I do like a bit of continental, if you know what I mean. And that's looking pretty tasty from here. Okay, need more food, need more Undercities, need more plague. Not necessarily in that order, but that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.